to whom death hath passed his judgment. The soul yearns for honor, and the flesh the hereafter. Look to those who walked before, to lead those who walk after. Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk free. Believe the lamb's alive, so believe.
Oh my god, are you serious? Shut up! Get on with it! Is there a point to any of this? This is the most dull, pretentious bullshit I ever seen in my life! Guys, I'll make this fast. Final Fantasy XIV sucked at E3, it sucks now, and it'll suck when you sheep pick it up later. The Square Enix people I met at PAX were either idiots, douchebags, or both, because they treated me like a complete jerk when I was there. See, in the interest of fairness, I actually scheduled 2 appointments to play Final Fantasy XIV and Islands of Wakfu so I could give them both a fair shake, and they blew me off. Twice. Instead, they just pointed me to some lame onstage demonstration where this PR flack was throwing t-shirts at people and saying nothing but the usual corporate bullshit about how groundbreaking this crap's gonna be. This game is so freaking boring. This was the worst demo of PAX, except for maybe Deus Ex Human Revolution, another Square Enix title. Check this out. They just had the E3 trailer playing on a loop on a single TV. One TV for the best game of E3. These people have no idea what they're doing. That's the game people should be fired up about, not this garbage. People were absolutely gushing about this game as I played it, and I have no goddamn clue why. It's the most plodding, dreary, uninvolving grind I've ever played at a convention. The graphics are gorgeous and the art direction is pretty inspired, but who cares? It's boring! Even worse than Final Fantasy XIII. Here, I'll show you. Just take a look at the fighting. This is an actual battle in the game. Does this look like a fight to the death to you? Does it look like these warriors are doing valiant battle with unearthly monsters, fighting to save lives and amass glory? The combat here is so distant and muted, it lacks any feeling of immediacy. There's no sense of danger, drama, or impact. It looks and feels exactly like 2 soulless marionettes, emotionlessly and impotently taking turns swatting limp-wristedly at each other. These people are supposed to be in mortal danger and they barely look alarmed that they're surrounded by enemies. And yes, I know this is how many MMOs handle combat. That is no excuse! Combat should look exciting, hits should look painful, it should feel like there's something at stake in a fight. And when they're in a fight, the character should look like they're taking a fucking interest! Just look at this monster, look what it's called. Frenzied? Does that thing look frenzied to you? It's not fucking frenzied, it's barely fucking awake! This is the sort of uninvolving, do-nothing game you could play left-handed, barely looking at it as you watch TV. Hell, you could probably play another game while playing this game. That's how little demand this game makes on your attention. Oh, and it crashed during the demo. The t-shirt flinging man giving the presentation kept preaching about how this game focused on plot involvement and environmental immersion, and then my demo begins in a completely sealed-off, barren ghost town with all closed windows and doors with nothing to do. Yeah, stay classy, Square. But Noah, I hear you say, it's a convention demo. There's not gonna be anyone playing the game online, so of course the towns are gonna be empty. Well, good point, except for 2 minor arguments. One is that the beta of this game is already open, and there's no reason, no freaking reason, they couldn't just tie the demo into that. And 2, you know what other MMOs at PAX didn't have this problem and put on far, far superior and more exciting demos? All of them! Like, oh, I don't know, the most impressive demo at PAX and my personal pick for the best of show, Guild Wars 2. They were handing out merch like crazy, offering 30-minute demos, and not only could you interact with all the other gamers on the show floor, which were about 40, they even had about 100 people back at the corporate office playing the game live, just to give the demo a sense of population and cooperation. That, my friends, is how you give an exciting demo of an MMO. There were people everywhere willing to talk to you, answer your questions, and show you cool stuff you can do in the game, and explain what's new, all while wrapping free swag around your head and offering you drinks. The only way this demo could have been cooler would be if they had a swimming pool, a rock band, and go-go dancers in cages. Alright, it's really loud here because this is by far the most jumping area in the entire convention of PAX. There are so many people here, and everyone here is wearing one of these Guild Wars bandanas. They're handing these out like crazy, and for good reason. This is one of the most surprising, and well, I guess I shouldn't say surprising because Guild Wars is already an amazing game.
Yes, it is.
But they're continuing the trend by really amazing people with Guild Wars 2. I'm here with Jeff Grubb, one of the lead designers.
I'm one of the game designers on Guild Wars 2, primarily lore, continuity, and cinematics. I'm also the co-author of our first novel with Matt Forbeck of Ghost of Ascalon, which is our first book.
Yeah, and he also, I didn't know this before, or at least he wrote several of the Dragonlance novels, right?
I wrote Dragonlance novels, Forgotten Realms novels, Magic the Gathering. Long ago and far away, I was a designer for TSR and deeply involved in the creation of a lot of its worlds.
See, I'm here with like role-playing game royalty here. This is awesome. I'm really honored. Seriously, thank you.
Older than dirt.
So I just got through playing a demo of Guild Wars, and so I thought I'd just ask you, with so many MMORPGs out in the market today, you'd almost say the market is flooded. And so what do you think makes Guild Wars unique and makes it stand out among all the other RPGs?
When we we started designing Guild Wars 2, we were looking to do more than just create a good MMO. We were looking to create a good game. So what we're seeing in a lot of things that bother people about MMOs, the grind, the lack of RPG, role-playing, we wanted to address those issues, and we wanted to basically make a better game that we ourselves would like to play. We are at heart gamers as well, and so we're basically pulling everything we know into not just from MMOs, but from RPGs and action games and all sorts of different game styles into the game.
Okay, so what would you say has changed from Guild Wars 1 to number 2?
Several things have changed. The story has moved, the world has moved 250 years in the future. It has changed dramatically since then. We've got 5 races as opposed to just one race. The original Guild Wars had humans. The new Guild Wars has humans and Char and Norn and Asura and Sylvari. The combat is much more visceral. It's much more action-oriented. You can dodge out of the way. You have skills that basically allow you to attack and then retreat, leaving a blaze of fire behind you. You've got our skills are a lot more animated, a lot more exciting. We've got a persistent, dynamic event system where you are no longer looking at bangs over people's heads as much as events that are occurring naturally in the world. The world doesn't need your permission to go forward. You can basically come upon a garrison that's under attack by centaurs, and as a result, and they can take over that garrison, and that kicks off a new event where you're going to be fighting to get the garrison back, which may kick off another event. So we have these chains of events that go through the entire area, creating a living world.
So yeah, what I really got from the demo was that your actions, your successes and failures have a real tangible impact on the way the world operates and what's available to you and the missions that are available to you. So, and also there seems to be a new emphasis on storytelling, both in your character's personal story and the overall storytelling of the world at large.
Right, we're telling story on a number of levels. In the dynamic event system, we're telling the story of the world and what's going on. We're talking with your personal story, we're talking about the story of you. When you create a character, you make some basic decisions that set you on a particular path, and as you go through the game, future decisions have consequences. If you save someone's life, they will be around. If you don't save someone's life, they will not. If you choose to save the orphanage as opposed to the hospital, the orphanage will still be there, but the hospital may be burned down. So basically, actions have consequences for you, and personal choices have consequences.
So will Guild Wars 1 still persist, even though you've got Guild Wars 2?
Yes, Guild Wars 1 is an incredibly popular game. It's both Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 are no subscription based, so I anticipate people will be playing, with their guildies on Monday in Guild Wars 1 and Tuesday and Wednesday in Guild Wars 2.
That's another major selling point for this game, is there are no recurring membership fees. You buy this game, you can play the game anytime you want.
That's true, and it becomes sort of the low demand game. You can basically, if your life gets to be too much, you can go away for a while and come back. We'll still be there. We'll keep a light on.
All right, so I guess my last question for you guys, and I really hope we're actually able to hear this on camera, because the buzz here, there is a tangible buzz around this entire area, but when can we expect to finally play Guild Wars 2?
We have always said Guild Wars 2 will be released when it's ready. We aren't giving a date yet. We aren't announcing a beta, just because we want to make sure we get everything right first.
Well, from what I've seen of the demo, it looks pretty darn close, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I will be eagerly awaiting Guild Wars 2. So thank you very much for talking with me.
Thank you.
It's been an honor to speak with someone who is such a master of fantasy lore. So thank you again, and here's some footage from Guild Wars 2. In the meantime, we're out. I can't rave about this game enough. The art style is striking and bold. The story looks exciting and has been brought to the forefront. The interface is intuitive, flashy, and has a ton of helpful features like the awesome map screen. How good is this fucking game if I have something nice to say about the freaking map screen? The magic powers I was playing with felt mysterious, special, and unique to my class, and did things I'd never seen in an MMO before that might very well revolutionize the way people organize raids. And yes, the combats were intense and exciting. It's like they analyzed every aspect of the first game and asked, how do we make this better? And then did it. This demo kicked so much ass, I honestly forgot I'd even seen Final Fantasy XIV at the show until I went back and reviewed all my footage. This game actually made me forget I was mad at those Square Enix assholes. We had actual, tangible escapism here. And again, no monthly fee. This was a humbling, people. Final Fantasy XIV has nothing on Guild Wars 2 or any other game I saw at PAX. Final Fantasy XIV's Collector's Edition will be released on September 22nd, 2010, a week before the Standard Edition. And I'm only telling you that so you can feel good about yourself when you don't buy this overrated piece of shit inexplicable cult phenomena. Please, God, let this Final Fantasy beast die! Die! Die!
We founded ArenaNet to innovate, so Guild Wars 2 is our opportunity to question everything, to make a game that defies existing conventions. If you love MMOs, you'll want to check out Guild Wars 2, and if you hate MMOs, you'll really want to check out Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 takes everything you love about Guild Wars 1 and puts it into a persistent world. It's got more active combat, a fully branching, personalized storyline, a new event system to get people playing together, and still no monthly fees.
The look of Guild Wars 2 is stylized. We're going for a painterly, illustrated aesthetic. Everything in our world feels handcrafted and artisanal. We treat our environments as if they are characters themselves.
When you look at the art in our game, you say, wow, that's visually stunning, I've never seen anything like that before. And then when you play the combat in our game, you say, wow, that's incredible, I've never seen anything like that. In most games, you go out and you have really fun tasks occasionally that you get to do. And the rest of the game is this boring grind to get to the fun stuff. I swung a sword again. Hey, I swung it again, that's great. We just don't want players to grind in Guild Wars 2. No one enjoys that, no one finds it fun. We want to change the way that people view combat.
As a structure, the MMO has lost the ability to make the player feel like a hero. Everybody around you is doing the same thing you're doing. The boss you just killed respawns 10 minutes later. It doesn't care that I'm there.
You'll get quest text that tells you, I'm being attacked by these horrible things, and it's not actually happening. In the game world, these horrible centaurs are standing around in a field, and you get a quest step that says, go kill 10 centaurs. We don't think that's okay. You see what's happening. You see centaurs running to the trading post, knocking the walls down, burning and killing the merchants.
We do not want to build the same MMO everyone else is building. And in Guild Wars 2, it's your world. It's your story. You affect things around you in a very permanent way.
Cause and effect. A single decision made by a player cascades out in a chain of events.
You're meeting new people whom you will then see again. You're rescuing a village that will stay rescued, who then remember you. The most important thing in any game should be the player. We have built a game for them.